St. John's beating UConn last night on this floor. Brunson the pitch in the corner, and Hart. This is the three. Karl Anthony Towns finds Hart. Goes to Napoli.
Something to watch tonight. That's a clear advantage here for the Knicks. You got the #1 rebounder in the game, and Karl Anthony Towns, and off the bench, Mitchell Robertson, the best offensive rebounder in the game.
Podziemski, you and Zora were talking about the top. Quentin Post moved it. Richard out of the corner. Knocks down three. 56th pick in last year's draft. The rookie out of Florida.
I love his aggressiveness right from the start. No hesitation. He's going to be aggressive all night long.
Podziemski runs over Hart. That'll be the first.
Engage, Jamal.
Hart.
Podziemski goes down as he was cutting to the corner. It is Bridges.
Inside has really struggled with his offense as of late. It's a good sign.
Double digits, one of the last 5 games. Quentin Post on the 5-all. Warriors lost their last game Friday in San Francisco by 10 to the Timberwolves. Hart pitches it out. Brunson working on the rookie Richard. Turnaround dances in.
It's just deadly. He can get wherever you want. Use your aggressiveness against you.
Podziemski leads into Ojiana.
You're probably sitting at home like, why is everyone dropping 83 on the Wizards?
Pair of the three. The lead is 1 for the Knicks. One of the three, I should say. This is the pair of the three. Brunson putting on the work. Shoots over. 9th in the league in scoring is Brunson. Just over 26 points per game. Leon's second year, played his college ball at Bradley, working a 2-man game with Keith Santos to the back. What we keep seeing from him.
Well, he's more minutes, obviously, because of all the injuries, but a guy that, a 3-and-D type player, Podziemski's lucky he didn't pick up his second foul on that contact with Cat.
Third time he's down to the ground. Anunoby knew that was off. Body English couldn't get it to the rim. Back the other way comes Podziemski. Really the one guy who's a scorer, if you will, in this team right now. But Post says take it.
And show your coach that maybe you can trust me in certain situations, even when we are healthy.
Brunson going away tonight.
And Jamal, he has not shot the basketball great. He's still close to his averages, but in terms of the efficiency, a little bit of dip since the All-Star break for Brunson.
And you see he's getting more efficient with not again.
Podziemski.
You got to make your free throws. First time he got up there, went 1 for 3 here. You're going to need every
long 4-game slide they are on. Trying to stay above. Sure, in the top 3. Usually you look at those teams. Those are the best teams in the league. Right there with the Spurs and the Celtics. And the Knicks are beginning a stretch where they have a 2-year run to the finish line. The 4th of 8 straight games not playing a team with a winning record for New York, Reg.
Think about that. Since January 21st, they've had the best defensive rating at almost about 105 points. Holding points, or holding opponents to about 103. Nice move there again by Brunson. His first day on the team.
Brunson to the line for a couple.
And you watch Jalen Brunson.
He's playing with the Kobe's on, and Kobe was the master of that fundamental and footwork.
He has the last 8 for the Knicks. Post looking for another triple. Got that again. So Quentin Post shows up hitting threes, and Mike Brown says, I don't need to see that. It's part of the deep. Was that your debut on the Telestrator?
You know what? I'm not the czar, but I can
Yes, let's go. Opportunity all around tonight. I love it. Brunson's 3 is short, chased down by Bridges. Reset to 14, and McHale's fire. The foul. Stay down here. It'll be on the Warriors, and Podziemski is
far away from him.
Change the foul. It's on Will Richard. Not Podziemski. Brunson draws 2. Knicks move it well. Karl Anthony Towns will take it. A rebound by Gary Payton II, already in year 10 in the league. 33 years old. Son of the great glove. Turning the corner, Nate Williams goes to the basket. Left-handed, finishing over Anunoby. 4th-year man out of the University of Buffalo.
That's what makes this game tonight for the Warriors so special. These guys and players that you've never heard of, they're just coming out here playing and hooping. There's no expectation. They're just glad they have had the opportunity here.
They stopped Podziemski, took advantage, and the tripping foul early over games.
Oh, he's still leaking.
He's leaking.
Yeah.
Well, that's a typical Pittsburgh Steeler, well, ex-coach. But that's a typical player for Coach Tomlin right there.
Post off on the three. Birthday, actually, for former Steelers coach Mike Tomlin, taking in the Knicks game here tonight. Anunoby, bloodied, not deterred, misses the three. Karl Anthony Towns connected with Williams. They went behind the play off the court. Now they rejoin as Pajemski and the Warriors try to add to their 6-point lead.
Well, if OG would have made that shot. If he would have made that shot after getting knocked.
There is Mike Tomlin.
Boy,
Checking out the game at the Garden here tonight.
That was a great conversation back in the ground.
Warriors mixing in plenty of zone, as you would imagine, as we go through this one. Given how thin they are in numbers.
A lot of zone. They're 7, again, fresh off the plane here. Doesn't know any of the defensive schemes, and you can just throw them in the zone and let them cover an area.
Exactly. York from the outside with the knockdown. A rookie from France playing more since February 1st.
Reason being is that being able to knock down those open threes.
Pryor from the outside, rims it out, Knicks back the other way, hard on the board. Here comes Brunson. Brunson draws 2, had some space, and you're at 7, gets his first rebound. Wearing number 77, one of the easiest names to memorize with a number in the history of the sport. Payton on number 3, and rebound number 1 for Mitchell Robinson, who brought down 22 of them against the Pacers on Friday night. How important that could be for the Knicks as we get towards the playoffs. Iwara again. Spencer the board. And Spencer left free for 3. And hit the backboard.
Saying it kindly.
He did. Factually
He
correct.
did, yeah. Watch the attention that Brunson's getting, though. All 5 sets of eyes are paying attention to where he's going.
Robinson for the Knicks. Pitches Shamit, turn and toss. Can't make the 3. You're at 7 on the board for the Warriors.
Warriors are just getting in the pick and roll and trying to create offense.
See, he just was on the wrong side.
Flip-flop.
Take Spencer to the other side. Hoop looks so much bigger. He knocks down 3. And even Steve Kerr with a smile on the benches. Golden State leads by a half dozen. Brunson trying to stop this. He has had a good start tonight. 4 of 6.
Luka Magic, one of the 2 of the best first quarter scorers in our game. Brunson off to another hot start here in the first.
How about Luka last night for the Lakers? Brunson takes it away. On the push, Shamit. Right back to the hot man, Brunson. Trying to chase down his own board, could not. Warriors in transition. Nice job by the Knicks to get back defensively. Spencer to pass, Payton inside. Pretty feed from Pat Spencer.
Looked like he lost it as he was going up.
You put a smaller guy in the post and have him setting screens like a post player and have the post guys outstretching the court.
Brunson taking over a little bit on the offensive end here in the foul. You all, just how well they played in that first quarter from your perspective.
Yeah, and one, I think.
Doing your thing.
I don't know, man. It's, you know, even landing in the plane, looking at the New York skyline, the drive into Madison Square Garden, everything about it, there's just a vibe of like honor and history. And then when you come in here and they got the Oregon playing, you know, you've watched games in this building your whole life as a basketball fan, so it just brings something special out of you. And with the Western Conference team, you know we only get one chance to come in here every year, so you got to take advantage.
Speaking of Brandon Brzezinski here, as he takes another shot, another 3, he said on record that he wants to be better than you. How have you seen his game grow?
A beautiful pass, Alvarado to Anunoby. Good step.
Yeah, I think it's just a matter of, you know, for him taking the necessary steps every year to continue to be an impact player. He's very unique. He's one of those guys that kind of does it all and makes winning plays. And I think his offensive game it's been up and down, but I think he's really understanding what it can mean to be an every night type of player. So he's been forced into some tough situations, you know, within the injuries that we've had in different roles. But it's just been great to see him get better every year, and I think that's going to be a big part of his career, just continue to redefine himself every season.
Well, another three knocked down. Gary Payton gets that one. The lead is 16. Steph, do you get a sense of the impact that you have had on the game as a whole when you watch pace, space, and all these guys taking all these threes now in basketball?
Defenses, you know, were playing back then, even with me, you know, let me come off of knock that down, G. Yes, sir.
He sure is. Mike
Yes,
Brown's going to take a timeout. So
There's
take a
a lot of
timeout with
threes.
us. Come out. People are trying to find guys like you. And Pajemski wants to be more like you.
I was about to say, what was that last question you asked me about three-point shooting?
Touche. Post puts it in. The lead's 21, Reg.
Hey, Steph, the guy to your right, I know how important Draymond has been to your career. Obviously, the 4 championships you guys have won together. His importance when he comes back to this team as well.
I mean, we still have, you know, championship aspirations. You know, Jimmy going down was a huge blow. The anchor, you know, of our team over the last decade plus. So, you know, we're going to talk about down the road. There's going to be a lot of, you know, first time I did it, and it was not, you know, kind of predetermined. It was in the 2013 playoffs against Denver, and my, you know, court. And it was the middle of a third quarter run, and they were all standing up. I shot in front of the bench and turned around, and from there I kind of be like, oh, that was kind of fun. You know, when you're feeling good and you know it's going in. I've missed a couple, but for the most part, you know, those are beautiful kind of, you know, shots whenever they play lately, which is not a good, it's not a good tagline to have. But it's been a long time coming. Him, you know, being such a true foe for the last 13 years, and us having battles in the Western Conference Finals when he was in Portland, and now as teammates. It's crazy this whole year we have not played 1 minute together because we haven't been healthy. So I'm hoping down the stretch we'll have that opportunity. But it's been great having him part of the team, the locker room. He's such a steady presence for us.
Late clock here. Pajemski trapped on the sideline, out of bounds off the Knicks.
Draymond,
Man, we hope to see you back on the court sometime soon.
I appreciate it. Thanks for bringing some great energy to our game. It's been fun to be a fan, too.
We appreciate it. Thanks, man.
Yes, sir.
Great Steph Curry sitting next to Draymond Green. His Warriors leading by 17. Focus here on the Knicks and Shamet. This team trying to get it turned around, but they turn it over for the 7th time tonight. A sloppy first game back off a road trip type performance by the Knicks. Post call for that offensive foul earlier. Backing down, Clarkson. Can't finish. Karl-Anthony Towns the rebound. If the Knicks can find somebody to get going offensively. Towns joins for a 3. Santos. Pajemski is stepped in the basket. To the left hand for the finish.
And watch the energy.
Santos working inside. Pass past post. And it'll be Knicks ball. And they'll bring Landry Shamet. Defensive switch by L.J. Cryer. Clarkson over Leon. Knicks have been ice cold with the outside shots. Pajemski and Steph had Spencer running the show. You're at 7 screen. You're at 7. Trying to get it back up. Lost it. Santos scooping to the basket. And he will come to the line.
Mike, all the 50-50
feed. You're at 7. You just met Cryer a day ago, probably. Couldn't squeeze it. Just signed yesterday that 10-day contract. Brunson, a lot of contact inside. Mitchell Robinson pulls away with it for the Knicks. Knocked out of bounds off Robinson.
Remember, they had a lot of turnovers on that LA trip versus the Lakers and the Clippers.
Back-to-back games the Knicks played and lost. That's turnover number 9 for the Warriors. Hard bumped by Santos.
And having said all that, the Knicks only down 17 because the Warriors are kind of turning the basketball over the last few possessions.
Jordan Clarkson can't get it to go. Mitchell Robinson trying to get the tip. Well, you're right about the 50-50 balls. Warriors getting them all right now. L.J. Cryer on a solo journey. You're at 7, stepping back. Couldn't knock down the 3. He played 3 games for Rio Grande in the G League after playing in Greece this year. Foul called on the Brunson drive.
If a ball rolls over to Tracy right now,
yes,
with those shorts on and his shooting shirt, I think he's going to get up, pop, scotch to the three-point line, and let it go.
Yes. He looks like a baller till he starts eating that popcorn. Then I know he's just a star actor over there.
Very undermanned. Turnover again for Golden State. At their 10th.
Yeah, but the defensive pressure has picked up.
Clarkson inside.
Watch the Knicks' point of contact now. Everyone is picking up three-quarter, and they're making it very difficult.
That Spencer sees two. Leon's expecting somebody. Payton comes to get it, and Gary puts it in.
When they run that pick and roll, they're getting a 3-on-2 on the opposite side. So they're forcing New York to play in the closeout situations, which then gives them room to make the right play.
Brunson. Son of Glove took it away.
That's baby Glove.
Man, the Glove stole it from me one time like that.
Once?
Just once. I stayed away from him.
Mitchell Robinson waiting inside. And Brunson back the other way. 15 points for the Knicks tonight. Clarkson inside, turned away, Shannon. On a one-on-one right now for the Knicks. Get back to their good ball movement. Brunson, floater. Rebounded by Payton. Spencer pulling up. This for three. Leon's pinballs to the neck. Mitchell Robinson looks back. Get up.
They're disjointed right now. They got to get some type of flow.
Clarkson again on a solo mission. Stays down here with 5 to shoot here for New York.
Only 2 this quarter for Brunson.
Those came from the free throw line.
And he knocks it down. Second field goal for Clarkson.
And Mike, that's a welcome sight. Clarkson has fallen out of the rotation at 27, season high 27 at his old stomping grounds in Utah. So you can get some pop off the bench here.
That was like a feel-good back-home game, you know, just, as he said, those rims are very familiar in Salt Lake City. Jazz play the Knicks tight.
Oh, what a
Santos.
move.
Beautiful move.
Ooh, did you see his face afterwards? I think it might even surprised him. Ooh, what a step through by Santos.
Brunson, yep. Good long defense from Quentin Post kept alive for Brunson. Working the paint, gets 2.
That's that footwork you talk about, Reg. Once he gets the paint, he's almost like Barry Sanders. He can be 2 different places at once the way his footwork works.
I got you. I like it.
You got it.
I like it. I like it. Offensive foul.
Yep. You're calling stuff tonight. You're calling in real time.
Lead by 3 early on. Warriors have led by as many as 21. It's now 13. Shamet dribbling around the world, and it knocked away. Pajemski hit ahead. Will Richards saved it. Off Pajemski. Make ball.
Oh, recently in Indiana. So they were playing a game on Eastern time.
An Indiana game was on Friday. Knicks had no Karl Anthony Towns and Josh Hart for that game. Second half begins. Malachi Leons, the second-year man from Bradley, got his first NBA start here tonight. Missed that one. Knicks back the other way, and Bridges out of the corner. Off on the 3. Hart keeps it alive to Brunson. Knicks 5 of 22 shooting the 3 tonight. Brunson changes both of those numbers with his 3.
And Karl Anthony Towns had Pajemski on him, and that's where his growth has been. Hey, I got a matchup, but it's not the right matchup for us right now as a team.
Quentin Post did a couple in the first half off on that 3. A lot of hands up there. It's last off Golden State and Knicks ball. Old school traditional post up. Battling inside for 2.
And now you give Brunson credit because he saw that Cat had a matchup. He could have shot one. He just hit one. That's the thing with him that makes him special, especially going towards the playoffs. Either one can be number 1 or number 2.
Knicks once down 21, now down 4. Oh, gorgeous move by Podziemski, using the rim.
That's twice that he has used the rim to score on Cat, just to negate that size.
Back to Karl-Anthony Towns, inside, gonna go the other way. The rule that he has. There's a battle royale going on over there with Anunoby and Santos. 8 to shoot. Santos working on Anunoby. Used that footwork a couple of times. Didn't hit the rim. So right block throwdown by Will Richard. Whoa!
He got up, Reg.
6'3", the rookie out of Florida on the national championship team a year ago. Saw the bracket come out and started feeling that good stuff. Karl-Anthony Towns, Postal we called last year. Reggie mentioned at the beginning, Will Richard and L.J. Cryer now teammates at Golden State.
Winning a natty. And you really don't even get a shot off.
You never forget those nights.
No.
I didn't stick in college around long enough to understand it, but I watched it enough growing up.
You know, it's so funny. It always happens this way, that maybe this would be the matchup. Things happen in the bracket. Florida and Houston are the 1 and 2 seed in the South. The bracket came out earlier tonight, so that rematch of the championship could come in the games to get to the Final Four. Santos for 3. So the Knicks got it within 4, and then Golden State comes right back with a little push to extend to 9.
This is if you're in New York, you're looking for Karl-Anthony Towns to get you some easy baskets.
Getting inside on Post, denied there. Good fight by Hart inside. Post with the long arm to take it away. Saved by Hart. Anunoby.
Lost the ball.
Late clock, never hit the rim. Brunson. Karl-Anthony Towns denied. Foul called on the outside. So Anthony Towns comes to the line here. Interesting, as we've talked during the year on multiple visits with Mike Brown, the Knicks head coach. Offensive systems, defensive systems, adjustments.
Been Jamal so inconsistent all year round. You can look at the numbers, and yes, they're down. But I'm just a little bit surprised that he hasn't been able to figure this out, 60-plus games into the season. If you were a great player, it doesn't matter what system you play in, what coach comes in, you've got to be able to adapt.
And I think you'll see a better version of Karl-Anthony Towns in the playoffs. When the game slows down and they know you're scouting, now it becomes talent. Now it becomes what can separate you, and he has the talent to do that when he can win you a game or two in the playoffs.
Gary Payton in, works a 2-man game with Podziemski. 3 off the mark, Knicks on the push, led by the speedy Brunson. Post had it taken away. Karl-Anthony Towns has really come out alive in this third quarter, and he's got a dunk.
Again, the energy by Karl-Anthony Towns, especially on the offensive glass, is keeping the Knicks within striking distance.
Payton frees himself up. Towns flying by. Rebound Hart. Let's see if Karl-Anthony Towns gets it on this other end here. Josh got it all himself. Timeout coming, Golden State. Warriors lead down to 4, and Steve Kerr will stop it here as the Knicks have come back at a very high level. And with Draymond Green, it's been multiple things he's done. So much a part of this great run for the Warriors, the championships in 2015, 17, 18, and in 2022. Steve Kerr hopes to have him back in the lineup tomorrow. Brunson the contact, and this foul's called.
Who's going to score the basketball for the Warriors? We saw the stretch to start this ball game where the ball was free-flowing. Everyone was getting touches. Threes were falling. Well, now we have a ball game for these Warriors.
Brunson, a perfect 8 of 8 from the line. Knicks have only missed 1 free throw. That a moment ago by Karl-Anthony Towns. 7-0 run against the stepless Warriors. Podziemski's the one scorer they have out there. They'll find Payton out of the corner for 3.
Big shot. His third made 3 on the evening for Gary Payton II. 13 points.
The Warriors are 10 of 26 shooting from deep. Once again, leading the league in attempts and makes from behind the arc. Back to Hart out of the corner. He knocks down three.
And high-level shooting right now by both teams, especially in this third quarter.
Jensen trying to draw the contact from Bridges. The push off the window and one.
See his shoes right there. You can't tie nothing like that. You got to. Those look like MC Hammer's old shoes when he started doing. You can't touch this. Oh, them was Kobe's, I think.
Those are nice.
Those are nice.
Those are nice.
Threatening the energy grid.
Oh, look at this.
Podziemski on the takeaway. Nicely for Payton. Reverse is good.
Lazy pass.
Must be the shoes.
Live ball turnaround. It is.
I had to.
The team's turning it over more than their coaches would like on this night. Anthony Towns a feed inside. Hart. Swatted at by Payton. And an OB out of the corner for an OG three.
Killing them from these corner threes.
And he's up to 10 points. We know when he gets 15 points or more, it's a high success rate of winning for the Knicks.
Podziemski and Payton. Hart fighting through. It's like thrown away. Bridges. Podziemski in front of the rim. Bridges got it back. Down to two.
They're trying to go at Brunson or Karl Anthony Towns in pick and roll to get the matchup they want.
Familiar chant of defense from the Garden crowd. Payton inside. Nice finish. You can just see the space that the Warriors play with.
They play with so much space, and they're playing with force now, attacking the basket, especially Gary Payton Jr.
Brunson caught in the air, finds Karl Anthony Towns inside for two. It was interesting when we visited with Steve Kerr before the game.
They did it like nobody could. Change and help revolutionize the game and how it's played.
In the hands of Podziemski, as it has been so often. 5 on the shot. Knocks it down.
That dribble right there is called a veer-out dribble. He didn't go straight to the basket. He kind of veered out just enough to get the space for the jump shot.
Anthony Towns going Euro for 2. So both of these players, Podziemski has 7 in the quarter. And Karl Anthony Towns now up to 11 in this third quarter.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
Uh-oh.
I get excited when I see a crossover.
I see you guys got your attention. Brunson doing some. Bridges triple. Got them all. And the Knicks lead for the first time since it was 9-8.
And it's been that third three in that corner right in front of the Knicks bench that has gotten this New York team back in this ball game.
Williams to the basket. And an OB goes up to get it. 2 down on the floor and thrown away. That Bridges hoop was changed to a 2, so we're tied at 73.
Eventually.
Pat Spencer tries to get it to Omer Yurtseven. Just signed by the Warriors this weekend. Spencer for 2.
You see what he did right there, Reg? He looked over his left shoulder, just the free.
Powerful stuff.
It is so cool. As Brunson works inside. Dad gets to watch his son tie the game at 75.
I don't know if Rick taught him enough.
No, he didn't. I played with Rick. He didn't have that kind of footwork.
Like
no, he didn't have that kind of footwork. He had a Jerry curl on top and walked around with a lot of swag, but he wasn't making those kind of moves.
Santos, Spencer. Warriors get Spencer coming to the basket, couldn't get it. Leone tried to finish. He couldn't. Stays down here with the Warriors. Top 10 scorer in the league. Just under 27 a game.
Does he get 30 tonight?
Yes. Confident about that.
Confident, yes.
Confident. Late clock, gotta go. Leone's bumping Brunson. Couldn't finish. Knicks back the other way. They get 30 before the end of the third.
But here's what Knicks fan has been envisioning. You've got Brunson playing downhill, and the way that Cat has played to start this third quarter, that's the recipe for success for New York.
Cryer finds the line, knocks down three. L.J. Cryer, undrafted player. For the 10 players available for the Warriors tonight, only one, Kajemski, is a first rounder. A couple of second rounders, and a half dozen undrafted players for Golden State available tonight. Jordan Clarkson puts it on the deck. Tough finish over Leon.
Maybe he has found a little bit of his six-man magic now. Made two difficult shots here.
With a half dozen in this one. Post. Easy.
And they switched up the matchup and they put Cryer on Brunson. I saw Jerry Stackhouse screaming, "You get him, you get him."
There's Stackhouse, one of the assistant coaches there with Steve Kerr. Diawara misses. Mitchell Robinson, what else is new? Best offensive rebounder in the NBA this year. Adds another. It adds a basket. Final minute of the third. It'll be Spencer, guarded by Brunson. McGee Santos working inside. Pass in traffic. Another Warrior turnover. Shamet, Cryer. Beautiful finish by Shamet.
All Steve Kerr will go back in this game and look at the turnovers and the missed opportunities.
Very close to over and back on the dribble with Spencer. Cuts inside. Diawara's got a foot on it. Another turnover edge. Last shot into the quarter for the Knicks. Foul to give for the Warriors. Kerr sending guys towards Brunson. Leons takes the foul to give.
Even in the phone booth, he'd figure out a way to get out and get a bucket.
7.1 to go. Clarkson the trigger for the Knicks. Got it right back. Brunson tried to get free. Payton denied him. Clarkson to the basket. No good by Towns as we get to the end of the third quarter. Led by 14 after one, by 9 at the half for the Knicks. Jose Alvarado with the hoop there. Karl Anthony Towns. At the top, the Knicks have their largest lead by 5, 85 to 80.
And the Knicks came out in the pistol action right there. Cleared the whole right side, so there was no help defense. Then we get an easy layup attempt.
Kajemski short. Bridges the rebound. Bridges, Towns, Anunoby, Clarkson, and Alvarado for the Knicks. Cutting Anunoby has it swiped away by Kajemski. Warriors nice feed from Santos to Post, who ran to the rim for two.
You're the Warriors, and you're saying to yourself, we just need to hang around here, keep it close. Maybe some magic will happen. Another give and go with Alvarado and Cat.
Clarkson finishes it off with a three. 9 points for Clarkson. He's also a plus 18 in the plus minus here tonight.
That's the pistol action that the 7 seconds or less Suns used to run. It gives you so many weapons and options.
Such directions you can play off of that. And if you got a good passing big,
yes, like
Cat is, oh man, Rick Smith used to spoon feed me.
Post again. Knocks down the three. So Quentin Post, 260 of his 412 shots this year have been threes. He's knocked down 3 of his attempts tonight.
Could you imagine Post playing with all their healthy players, with all the space that they would have, the way he can shoot it and stretch the court?
Question coming, next whistle. Towns knocks it down. 5-point lead for the Knicks. I like to give you guys a chance to prepare mentally. See if I can take you out of your game. What is he going to ask me?
You are the best at asking questions. I see you and MJ doing these conversations.
Enough of that. Enough of you. Post the miss. Rebound inside. Karl Anthony Towns has it for the Knicks. Clarkson out of the corner. Right. Go.
That's the 6th man of the year. I know right there. No hesitation.
Says the 3-time 6th man of the year. At your role, come in and do it.
Yes.
Kajemski out to Post. Payton moves it. Santos makes it. 3 for Gee. 2-point game.
If you're Steve Kerr, that possession will make the film. Yeah. Say, this is how we have to play. You have to go side, 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 open shot.
Especially when we're short-handed, right?
Yes.
Everyone touches the basketball.
Back screen, Clarkson. Bridges, no. Warriors squeeze it. Can tie or take the lead this trip. What's led by 21 in this game. Post big triple. Rebound, Alvarado. Clarkson right at, gets slapped. Counted and one. Jordan with these guys and what they're doing. In that trio, lane violation here? Or foul?
No.
No
Not
problem.
Not for the top half. And I'm assuming the top half is going to be the Spurs or OKC.
Yeah, they'd be the 1 and 2 would play the teams out of
Now,
the Phoenix, Clippers, Warriors.
That would mean if they're going to face the Spurs, they would have to get up to 7. And I don't think that's going to happen. They're going to end up at 8. Because they're going to be 9 or 10, probably, knock on wood, if they can win that game, and then face the loser of that 7-8 game.
Does the problem near steal get taken away by Payton?
Now, if you would have thrown out Jimmy Butler and all that, that's a different story.
Santos, though, I'm intrigued by watching. I agree with you. I'm intrigued by watching Draymond Green, Steph, and Porzingis play. Just by watching Porzingis the last few games, he's been healthy.
I hope he plays. I mean, to me, he's day to day.
Yeah,
you know, he was the one player during that championship was very difficult to game plan for because of what he brought to that Celtics team.
Tony Brothers coming for an 8-game run. Few teams with winning records, only close to 500. Good denial inside. Been a couple of good trips back-to-back for Payton. A steal and a block. It's by 5, 7:50 to go. And the foul is Alvarado holding Payton.
At times.
Cat Spencer locks it up. And York 7 just signed to the 10-day contract, can't finish. Knicks in double big mode. Karl Anthony Towns comes to the line. 7:15 to go here in the fourth quarter. Warriors trying to start a 6-game road trip with a win on the first of a back-to-back. Leones is free for 3. Down fought for. Mitchell Robinson to the deck. Coming out of there is Leones. Leones again. Denied. Second, team second. Man born in Brasilia, Brazil. E. Santos at the line. Karl Anthony Towns, good second half here.
I just love his activity, especially it started on the offensive glass, keeping balls alive. And now that Brunson's on the bench here, I'd like for them to run their offense through Cat.
With the double big with Robinson, who set a wall of a screen and has the putback as Alvarado hit the deck hard, back behind the play. 5-on-4 for the moment. Here comes Alvarado as the Knicks recover defensively.
The way Alvarado popped up, I'm not sure he was hurt or about to pull a Grand Theft Alvarado when they scored.
Famous for those steals from behind. Spencer finds Leones. Got it up quick.
You haven't seen the Knicks go back to that pistol set they scored twice on. Now playing pick-and-roll basketball.
Clarkson off the turn, looking for it. Got to the elbow. And shot bench. Warriors need something. Post tries the triple, and he knocks it down.
Huge.
In his second year in the league. Karl Anthony Towns bodying Podziemski.
Didn't help.
Double. Clarkson in traffic.
I thought he was going to hook shot right there. I said, if he pulls out a Kareem.
Shamit missed the 3. Warriors chance to stay close. Now the Knicks are about to close this thing out. Warriors do something. Leones thought about from the corner. Finds Podziemski. 2 in the corner. Leones and Santos. Block. Santos got it back.
They would dream for that now. Only give up 100 in a game.
Defense by the Warriors here. Late clock. Shamit missed the 3. Anunoby goes up to get the ball. Goes up strong. Blocked by Post, but he fouled him. on the game, you start looking at the three-pointers attempted per game. The number just keep going up and up, and the Warriors leading the league this year with 45 three-point attempts. Pat Spencer watched by Clarkson. Throw it inside to Post. In the post. For two. Career night continues.
Good patience there by...
2-point game. Did not think this was going to be a clutch game, guys. Within 5 in the last 5 minutes. Brunson, clutch player of the year last year in the league. Free throws coming here. Everybody getting that sorted. Well, Richard called for the foul. So tomorrow on Peacock, we have Orlando, Atlanta. It's an on-the-bench game. Michael Grady, Austin Rivers, Jordan Cornette will have that. And Lakers, Rockets should be a terrific one. Back-to-back, those teams play Monday or as well with Michael Grady. And the 76ers taking on the Nuggets at 10 Eastern time as Philly goes west. Interesting mix, that 3 through 6 in the West with the Lakers, Rockets, Timberwolves, and Nuggets. It's the mix right now, probably barring a Phoenix push-up, one of those teams dropping multiple games. Those will be the 3 through 6, and only 2 of those teams will come out to the second round in the West. 3:35 to go. Payton leaving it for Santos. Dangerous pass. Santos in the paint. The foul is called.
Coming down, he's going up. He's waiting for you. He's letting you make the mistake, and he's taking advantage.
Guys, this is great to be in games, right? It's such a difference maker. With all those good guys, and Draymond, and Porzingis, and Steph, and no Jimmy Butler with the ACL. Here are the Warriors, a bunch of undrafted.
So what do we think this is? This is not a 16-1 or a 15-2. Are we thinking a 14-3, you think?
Along the way. It is one of those. St. John's team that won the Big East in this building has a 5-12 against Northern Iowa. Shamet knocks down the 3. Knicks take the lead back up to 5. 3:15 to go. This is going to be the best in closing time. Nice feed to Payton.
They were playing a boxing one, really 4-on-4 basketball as Shamet knocked down the 3. They're just taking the ball out of the hands of Jalen Brunson.
Comes to get it. Santos on the switch. Brunson into his bag. Stepping back. Shorted it. That is off Karl Anthony Towns. Next question.
Near the rim.
Reese took care of that. It's going to be Shamet. Late over Pajemski. And Payton goes up to get the rebound. On the night he's matched his season high in points with 19.
Rich, how tall is Payton in his mind? Because he plays like he's
6'9".
Yes.
Warriors can tie with a 3. 2.5 to go. Will Richard. Post at Towns. Pitched it out. Pajemski. Sends it out. Richard for the tie. Rebound. Santos keeps it alive. 2:10 to go.
Richard has the matchup right now.
Santos going to work on Shamet. Anunoby waiting. Santos, the footwork again.
Oh, man.
It is the Garden. Brunson directing traffic. Santos out defensively. Payton coming to help. He's there.
Oh, good pass.
The hard inside. Denied. Richard has it for the Warriors, who can take the lead in the final 90 seconds.
3 would go a long way here.
He just wants a bucket right now.
Santos backing down Shamet in some trouble. Trying to find Richard in the corner. And it'll go in a minute 15 to go. Each team fouled to give here. Brunson trying to turn the corner. Payton won't let him, so he pulls back and hits.
That is elite offense right there.
That's what him, SGA, Luka, all the great scorers who can make plays and make magic happen do it in the game.
Pajemski on the drive, scooping off the window for 2.
From the window to the wall. He got that one to go high off the glass.
Draymond Green telling everybody, pack the paint. Brunson's coming in, directed from the outside. 45 left, contact out high here. Payton's going to be called for the foul. Pajemski guards Shamet here in closing time for the Knicks.
I'd run someone at Brunson. Someone else is going to have to beat me.
Brunson pulling up. No! Kept alive, Anunoby. Pajemski has it. 8-second difference, game and shot. Warriors can take the lead without their top 8 tonight. Pajemski 3, no good. Rebound, Hart for the Knicks. Shot clock off. Shamet. Warriors got a foul here. 17 seconds. Santos gives it 16.2. 71 this year. Makes the first. The Knicks have made 19 of their 21 of 71 this year. Makes the first. The Knicks. Shamet. Made it. 3-point game. Timeout. Golden State. Pajemski will inbound for the Warriors. You've got L.J. Cryer in the corner to his right. Santos comes to the top, trying to get it back to Pajemski.
There's the foul.
Hand off the foul to give on.
Team can't get a clean look at a 3.
Pajemski to trigger, gets it to the rookie Cryer on Anunoby. Pajemski guarded by Shamet, goes towards the basket, looking for the quick 2, gets it. 1-point game, 7.2 to go. Knicks will inbound.
Don't want to call a timeout to advance the ball.
Out.